It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And a very warm welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso on SABC3 as we continue our Women's Month theme. And today we chat to a woman who's been at the forefront of telling South Africa's apartheid stories. Her name, Zubeida Jaffer. She was named one of South Africa's 21 icons and is also currently writing a book where she shows no signs of stopping. And it's great to have you here with us to, I guess, take from your story inspiration. Firstly, the fact, we were talking during the ad break right now. You started varsity at 16 years old, and then at 21 you started your career in journalism and you started telling these South African stories that needed to be told at the time. But what made you decide that journalism was the way that you wanted to make an impact?
Actually, it was incidental. I'd written 7 letters to 7 companies when I was a second-year student to try and get a holiday job, and only the August company responded.
Yes.
I had no thought that I wanted to be a journalist. My dad wanted me to be, but I didn't. And then the August company offered me a holiday job, and then I was hooked.
Yes. And then you were saying that how many days or how many months was it into the job that you actually got arrested?
6 months.
6 months into the job,
Yes.
got arrested, got released, but then you came back and you carried on telling those same stories. What was it that motivated you to carry on doing what you were doing?
Well, I loved the job that I was doing, but I also was horrified by what I'd experienced, because in the mid-1980s, people were shot and killed in a retreat in Lavendale and Elsies River, and
Yeah.
I did those stories. And as a result of which I was detained and tortured and really, really buggered up. So I tried to just carry on because I felt that we had to dismantle a system which was authoritarian and create a system that is democratic so that you all can do what you're doing so well, Katlego.
Thank you. We hope that we do carry that torch that you've given to us proudly and that we use it to good effect. But then, going back to your story, you talk about the odds being stacked against you. First of all, you are a woman, and then you're a woman of color on top of that. So everything is stacked up against you. So how did you, as a woman, and especially a Muslim woman at that, manage to stay true to your cause?
I was always in a minority. I was always, alone, many times alone in the workplace.
Yeah.
In fact, in 1996-97, when I was appointed Group Parliamentary Editor for independent newspapers, I was the only woman amongst 21 other editors. And so it was a very lonely place to be, I must say. But I had support from other women in the company. I was given a rough ride by a small group of men who felt that they should have gotten the job. So it's always been sort of a lonely road. But I've learnt a lot, you know. I've really learnt a lot, and under tough conditions. And so I'm not really easily scared.
Yes. And I would like you to use that to inspire young ladies out there during this Women's Month, especially those that have a strong voice that want to make an impact in our communities. What would you say to encourage them to not be afraid?
I would say that they say you have to be bold, but you need to tie up your camel. The whole issue is that you need to take precautions and be streetwise, but you also can't be afraid. So my attitude has always been that I've chosen to live my life not in fear, but in appealing to or understanding that there's a good side to everybody.
Yes.
And I'd rather live like that than live in, scared.
Yeah.
Can't go walk out in the street, can't go out at night, can't do that. I walk out at night, I walk in the street, I walk up and down. Some of my neighbors say, "Oh, how can you do that?" And I say, if we all do that, then we'll be fine. And so I've hoped that I've communicated that to my family and my daughter and my neighbors.
Absolutely. And to the broader community that you continue to inspire, thank you very much for joining us this morning. And congratulations with all of the accolades, including the fact that you are, one of South Africa's 21 icons. And all the best for the latest book. It's called Beauty of the Heart, The Life and Times of Charlotte Manya Maxeke, which is available right now.
Yes, and it's the story of our first female graduate in the country.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you so much for being with us this morning, Zubeida.
Pleasure,
All right, now
Katlego.
here is Leanne, another inspirational woman giving us the news headlines of the day.